supposed to be at the hospital. If they see you've gone AWOL, they will kick you out of the work release program and put you in jail 24 hours a day.
It's all right. I have time.
No, Ian, we can't risk it.
Helena!
You
speak too much.
Miss Davis? Ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
We have a convention coming in, and I was wondering if you're still going to be with us through the weekend.
Oh, yes, it is no problem.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
I know the QE2's home like my own heartbeat, and I tell you, she's nearby.
So we've already checked a dozen hotels on the west side, and no one's seen Mrs. Corey.
Patience, Ethan. Patience and perseverance. Now, when I talked to Rachel on the telephone, I distinctly heard the QE2 in the background. And there can't be too many more hotels within earshot of the docks, QED. Rachel is close at hand. Ah, my goodness.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Have you, by any chance, seen this woman?
Yeah, sure have.
QED.
Vic, you don't have to do this. There are other ways. You don't have to put yourself back at the scene.
Well, if I can remember something, then it'll all be worth it.
Okay, but does it have to be today? I mean, you're tired. We could do this tomorrow.
I'll be just as tired. I'm not sleeping.
Look, Sunshine, you do what you need. I'll be with you. But just go easy.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
What is she doing here?
I asked her to meet us.
The baby? This baby is mine. You lied to me, Ryan. You never lied.
The child is yours.
My child. My child. I'm gonna have a child. I'm a father. Where is she, Ryan? I've got to talk to her. A baby. I'm gonna have a baby. Ryan, I'll be calm. Is she... A child. Does she know whether it's a boy or a girl? No, of course not. It's too early. It's not big enough. It's too... How big is it, Ryan? Babe, where is she? I want to talk to her. Ryan, I know this is complicated. This is complicated, you're right. But you have my guarantee that I will respect your boundaries and your relationship. I just want to know everything there is to know about my child. When is she due, Ryan? No, she isn't. No, tell me she isn't.
She doesn't want to have this child. It may be too late.
And blame me. I thought that since she was here that night...
I can leave if you want me to, but I'd rather stay.
Why?
Because I want to help.
You want to relive that night?
Mm-hmm.
Every drink that I took, every time that Morgan Winthrop touched me?
Yes, if it's going to help you, I do.
Go home, Jenna.
And you're right. I think this is a crazy idea, but I also know that it was a terrible night for you, and I'm not going to stand by and watch you go through this alone.
I'm not alone.
Okay, then I'm not going to watch Victor go through it alone. Why are you pushing me away again?
Because I cannot have anybody with me who is not truly on my side.
Okay, so you think I'm not on your side.
Like I said, easy does it.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm not concerned about the legal end of it, because I am, but I'm much more concerned about you taking care of yourself.
I will be fine once I collect the evidence that I came here to get.
That's what the police are for, Lorna, and the DA. You're the victim.
I am not a victim. I have never been one, nor will I ever be. I am here so that I can remember what happened that night, so that Morgan Winthrop can be put away for life. Okay, that's why I'm here. I am not a victim.
Same eyes, same nose. Yeah, that's her, all right.
You say you've seen her?
Yeah, on the TV. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is that rich lady who retired or something. Magazines, I think it was. No, books.
Yes, but they never tell the whole story, do they?
This is pointless, sir.
Nothing is pointless, Ito, if you have a goal. Now, if you should by any chance see Mrs. Corey, would you please be so kind as to give me a call? I shall make it worth your while.
How much?
I love New York City, Ito, don't you? The natives are so direct. How's 100?
If I see her, I'll call you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Corey clearly doesn't want to be found.
What Mrs. Corey wants and what Mrs. Corey needs are two entirely different things. She's depressed, maybe disoriented. She needs looking after, and I intend to do just that.
This is not like you.
Come along, Ito. We have more hostelries to investigate.
Yes, Mrs. Davis, would you be so kind as to come down to the lobby for a moment, please? What? No. There's nothing we can't work out.
Tell me what's going on, Ryan.
Grant,
Tell me, damn it.
please.
Are you going to tell me she's having an abortion?
Look, it was a hard decision for her. Grant, she's a mother. She loves kids. I mean, we both do, but she had to look at the larger picture.
How can she abort my child,
She
Ryan?
did it because you hurt her, Grant. You hurt her so badly that the idea of you being a father was worse than the idea of having an abortion.
She's doing this because she's angry with me?
No.
Is that it?
She's doing this because she doesn't trust you. You kidnapped her, Grant. You held her prisoner. She didn't want to put another child through that.
I would never do anything to hurt a child.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know that, Grant. All she knows is what you did. Now, think about Vickie. Think of her with Stephen. Think about how much it would take to actually make her have an abortion. Now, you did that.
You said it may not be too late. When was this abortion scheduled?
There was no set time.
So there's still a chance. I want to see her. I want to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk to
Right.
you.
This is not about you or Victoria or me. This is about a baby that deserves to be born. Please, Ryan. Let me at least talk to her. Let me at least plead my case. I admit that I've made mistakes, that I've hurt people. But this child is innocent.
Grant, if she had wanted to include you...
Include
in the
me? You
decision-
just told me I'm the father.
And she's the mother, Grant. She is the mother. She has to carry this child. She has to bear it. She has to raise it.
All right, I accept the fact that she doesn't trust me. I accept the fact that it's her decision to make in the end. But let me at least tell her how I feel. Please, you can be there. I won't pull anything.
Grant,
Ryan.
she's made her decision.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She's there now. She's at the doctor's now. How come you're not with her? Ryan? God, you don't agree with this. You don't want her to go through with this either.
It's her body. It's her choice.
Believe me, she doesn't have to go through with this. I'm just a human being. She doesn't have to be afraid of me.
It's her decision.
Ryan, you are in this or you wouldn't have told me.
Grant, I'm out of it.
You are not out of it. Now let me talk to her. Please. Ryan, I can make a good father. You told me so yourself. I have a lot of love to give. Let me give it to this child. Please, it's not too late. Let me talk to her. Let me try to convince her that she doesn't have to go through with this.
Aw, Jeff, not feeling good, hon. When Jeffrey catches a cold, we see the pediatrician.
I love my pediatrician. He's my dad.
He recommends Dimetap Elixir.
Doctors have recommended the Dimetap brand over 200 million times. It relieves sneezing, nasal congestion, runny noses.
And Jeffrey really likes the grape.
Look, whatever you want to do, I'm here to help.
When I remembered pushing him, I remember tearing his shirt, which meant that Dana could get a search warrant, and she found it.
Right, I know.
But there's more. I mean, there has to be more, and they have to know what they're looking for, right? And I'm the only witness.
Yeah, I understand that. Look, I'm not trying to make this harder for you.
Yeah, you're turning into Mom.
Okay, do you want me to call you a bonehead? Would that make you feel better?
Marginally.
I just really want you to realize what's happened. It's not just that a crime was committed, Lorna. You were badly hurt. Something like that doesn't go away overnight.
I will be fine once I collect the evidence.
But it's more than evidence. You need to talk to someone, like a social worker or a psychotherapist. You know, Marley does counseling.
I don't need psychotherapy. I need justice.
All right, and in this obsession with justice and Morgan Winthrop, what about Lorna Devon? And what about all the hurt and anger that she's had to endure?
I didn't get raped because I'm manic or depressed or maladjusted or dysfunctional.
Play nice, girls. We're on the same side here.
That's right.
Look, I'm very sorry, but I just don't think that I have anything left over to take care of other people's feelings.
Well, you never do. I mean, you never want to deal with what you're feeling, let alone what anyone else is feeling.
So shoot me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm going to get little business cards made up, and they're going to say Lorna Devon is just perpetually sorry.
I'd like one of those.
Now, I am going to collect the evidence. If you would like to help me.
I do.
All right, let's get started.
The rest I'll think about.
Okay.
You were over there with Brett. I was here. I was here at the bar.
And I was with Victor and Brett. Of course, if I'd made more of an effort, none of this would have ever happened.
You tried. But it's not about you, and it's not about Victor, and it's not about me. It's about Morgan Winthrop, and he did all of this. We have to remember that.
I realize that, but I can't help feeling like I
We
could
go
have done
forward.
more.
We don't go back. And we put Morgan Winthrop in jail.
Hi. You in a break, or have you signed out?
I'm done for the day. I don't believe it.
What's that?
Well, all the women and a couple of men from the lab where I've been assigned, they won't work with me. And they're petitioning Spader to change my assignment.
Spader reinstated you. He's not going to change your assignment.
That's not the point. What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
Unfortunately, with a crime like this, people tend to overreact.
Is that what you call it?
Morgan, I just got back from court. I'm really sorry if your co-workers are giving you a hard time, but we have more important things to worry about.
The judge didn't drop the charges?
No. And then Dana made a motion to expedite.
Why?
Emotional duress. Lorna wants to put this behind her. The judge made some sympathetic noises and set the trial date for next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Great. Why don't they just shoot me? I can't. How are we going to be ready in a week? How am I supposed to contact Kyle?
Kyle is a very important witness, so I may be able to get a continuance. But we are going to have to proceed as if we have only 7 days to prepare.
How? Without Kyle, it's my word against hers.
You still may be able to locate Kyle. In the meantime, we go back to the beginning, take it moment by moment. Who knows, we may get a little lucky and uncover something that the police overlooked.
Okay, you're right. They've always assumed it was me, so who knows what they missed.
Let's go.
Back to Sassy's?
Back to the beginning.
What's the problem?
Oh, two men just came by with a picture of you. Only they called you Mrs. Corey.
Did they identify themselves?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Well, what did they look like?
The older fellow was, had a ponytail, talked like a Brit. His pal was Asian.
Carl.
And I remember what you said about watching out for people who came snooping around, so I didn't say anything.
Great, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I wonder how you found me.
About what you said, that there might be something in it for me.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to have to check out. So, why don't you make up my bill, and I'll be back to pay it in a minute.
So I smiled, and I told him what I was drinking.
Which was?
Does it matter?
Yeah. I mean, if the point is to trigger your memory, it matters.
Right. Margarita on the rocks, no salt.
Good. Okay, then what?
Then we just started talking, and they said that they were doctors, interns, I don't know. But I remember I didn't believe them.
So what did you say to them?
That the only women, naked women that they saw were in the morgue.
What is it?
Nothing, I'm just a little antsy.
Well, then what?
Morgan wanted to know my name. I said it was Vanessa. He started talking about some opera where the tenor takes advantage of the heroine.
See, that's important. I mean, that could lead to intent, or what do they call that, premeditation?
Or maybe
right?
just bad taste in music.
All right, well, go on, Lorna.
He said that his name was Archduke Ferdinand and that his friend was Prince Charles.
And Morgan, who was Morgan?
Archie. Is it cold in here?
Okay, you cold?
I don't think so. No, I'm not cold. I just want to get this over with.
Okay, I think by this point, you had had a few more drinks, huh?
You were counting?
No, you looked...
Drunk.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, then what?
Let's see. You know, it's the problem when it gets cold. They close all the windows, you could suffocate. I kissed him. I kissed him.
I think it was about 7 o'clock around this point, because I came up to you and asked you if you wanted to leave. Do you remember that?
And they ordered another round.
Yeah.
Which meant that I had to pay.
Look, what is it?
I paid, and we left.
No, you tried to pay. And when you went into your purse, I remember it fell on the floor. And a lot of things fell out of your purse. I don't know if you remember, but makeup fell out, keys, money, condoms fell out. Do you remember that?
On the floor.
Yeah.
All my secrets.
Yes, you even said to the guys, look, now you know all my secrets.
I like to be prepared. I think you said that, too.
Yeah, and then I came over to you and offered you a ride home, and you said no, you were going to leave with your friends.
We're not friends.
I know. Go on.
What's his name? The other one. He was going to drive me home. You know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I just think that we should leave.
What? What's the matter?
What? What is it?
I can't feel my legs.
Look, it's okay. It's just me.
What's the matter?
It's all right. It's just an anxiety attack. Come on, just breathe. Come on, baby.
All right, I'm calling Marlon.
Come on, just relax. Come on. Come on, the shaking's okay. Come on, shh. Shh, let me hold you. Come on, baby. Just relax. Come on. Shh.
I can't move my legs.
It's okay. It's okay. Let it go.
I can't move my legs.
Let it go. Come on.
What time is it?
Just relax.
Oh, I just want this whole thing to be over.
You're doing the right thing.
I mean, it's just an impossible situation. Maybe if someone else were the father, we could work out something, you know, joint custody, but it's just Grant.
Grant is impossible and possessive. You don't have to convince me of that.
I just don't feel like he'd ever leave us alone. I mean, I can't even begin to think what he would do to a child. And it's not like Ryan and I could just pretend this was our child. I mean, actually, maybe I could pretend it was, but Ryan...
You don't have to pretend. It's yours. Doesn't matter who the father is. You're still the mother.
I just can't handle Grant.
You don't have to handle him.
And Ryan, he deserves so much more than this. You know, he wants to have a child of his own, and he deserves that. He deserves a fresh start.
You both do.
Right. I just want this to be over.
I know.
I just want to wake up and be divorced from Grant, be about to marry Ryan, and I want Grant to be assigned ambassador to China. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Hudson, we're ready for you.
Okay.
That's the real thing. Go ahead, touch it. It won't bite you.
Remarkable.
That's hair, just like what you got on your head, only better. Here, make yourself useful. My assistant ran off to Las Vegas with her manager. Thinks she's a singer. Just dump that over there. Wigs is what she's good at. She's got a hand for it. You looking for a wig?
No,
Because I carry only the best. Human hair. We got stars coming in here. Executives, everybody knows my wigs. And if a woman's having some kind of trouble, you know, medical trouble, where she might be losing her hair, well, I always try to help out.
Oh, well, I'm not looking for a wig.
Perm? I think your hair can handle it.
No, actually, I saw the sign upstairs for the room for rent.
Oh, well, now, it's not cheap, you understand. This is prime real estate. I'd need month's rent, month's security, and references from your landlord.
Well, suppose we look at the room first before we get into all that.
Yeah, suit yourself. It's got all the extras. Heat, electricity.
That was great.
Let's blow it.
It's just we don't have much time.
I know. And I don't want to spend time trying to solve a problem that I don't have the answers to.
Make it sound hopeless.
No, it's not hopeless. It's just that in San Cristobal, everything seems so clear. Everything was either life or death, black or white. Here, everything's different. Every emotion gets turned inside out. Nothing makes any sense.
Does that make sense? How about this?
Is it over? Have you had this abortion?
Yes, it's over. Would somebody please
Brad,
get him
come
out
over.
of here?
Come on, let's go. I know
Brad,
they're
this is
lying to me.
pointless.
Nothing has been done here. This woman hasn't even been prepped.
Are you the doctor?
It's none of your business.
Yes, I'm Dr. Cook, and I would thank you to remember this is a medical establishment, not a street corner.
I'm sorry, Doctor. This is my wife, and the child she's carrying is mine.
That's a lie.
Ryan told me the truth. I know I'm the father, Victoria.
Ryan, you told him?
He's the father. If I'd been the father, I would have wanted to know. All he wants to do is talk to you, Vic.
I don't want to talk to anyone. It's up to me. I just want to do this.
Doctor, if I could have a word alone.
Don't you dare talk to him like I'm not here. This is not up to you. This is my choice.
Yes, and I support that. However, I do respect that there are other parties involved. So if you and the senator would like to speak, my office is available.
No, I don't want to speak to anyone, all right? I just want to get this over with.
Yeah. Ms. Hudson, as I told you, I don't do any procedure on a patient under duress, and that obviously is the case here. Now, if you would like to talk to your husband, fine. Or you may simply calm yourself. No one is foreclosing any of your options. Now, I'm going to see to another patient, and I'll be back.
I won't try to stop you. I just want to talk to you. Please.
Ryan, why?
I did what I had to do.
Just tell me what to do, Victoria. I'll do it. I know how you feel about me. You hate me. You don't trust me. I accept that. Please, just tell me what to do. What you need. Whatever you feel has to happen in order for you to have this child. I'll do it. Just tell me.
I'm not hungry.
Look, it's not about hunger. It's about blood sugar.
Guys, we should hurry up and get over to the clinic because Marley's gonna meet us over there, okay?
You want me to go with you?
Fine. No, I'm not fine. Just that you've done enough today. I don't want you to be my keepers.
Look, we're not your keepers. We care about you.
That's right. Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
I'll walk you to your car.
A couple of black coffees, please. All right, I want us to take it beat by beat. Where were you and your friend?
I was at the bar.
Okay.
And the boyfriend was over here.
You noticed Victor when you walked in?
Not at first, but he was like a nuclear winter coming on. He was furious.
Listen, for now, I really want to focus on you, okay? How many drinks did you have that night before you... Thank you. Before you left?
Wait a second. I thought we were talking about the evidence.
We are. What were you drinking?
Doesn't matter what I was drinking. I didn't do it. Where we have to concentrate is the boyfriend. He had motive. He had opportunity. I think he even had a set of keys. And he's exactly the sort of man who needs to stake his claim.
And why is that?
Because he's macho. He's arrogant.
He's Latino.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. The DA would make it sound like you did, and then forget it.
Is this whole thing nothing but games? Doesn't anybody care about the truth?
Morgan, I don't have time for philosophical speculation. We're after facts.
Okay. Fact. She was coming on to me to get him angry. Fact. It worked. He was glaring at her. He approached her. They argued. He was mad as hell. And that's what rape is about. I know because we studied rape cases in ER. Okay? And he had all the symptoms. He was angry. He was possessive.
You never get angry?
Of course I get angry. I'm angry now. If I get convicted of a felony, I won't be able to practice medicine. You think I'd risk that?
What I think does not matter.
You think I'd risk going home with a girl with full knowledge that it was for some other man's benefit?
So she set you up?
Damn straight, I'm the victim here.
And that made you angry?
Yes.
Angry enough to hurt her? To get what you wanted, to rape her?
I don't believe this.
I'm just trying to make a point.
No matter how angry I got, I wouldn't hurt anyone.
But Victor would. Now, can we please do this my way? You and Kyle were over at the bar. Did Lorna approach you?
She offered to buy me a drink.
And you let her?
At that point, she was pretty drunk, and she at least had 2, 3 drinks after that. Anyway, she drank them fast, and she got really sloppy.
So you seized the day, took your opportunity?
What do you mean?
You saw how drunk she was, and you took her home. Kind of a cheap way to score, don't you think?
You have no right to
Keep it down! I put you on the stand, and the DA is going to hit you with a lot worse than this.
What the...
Rapist returns to scene of the crime.
No paparazzi.
You gotta make a statement, Hal.
No comments, no comments.
I'll make a comment.
Morgan! Morgan!
Rapist shows off his technique.
I'll ignore him.
I'm gonna take it.
Well, of course, you understand the lease starts right away.
That's perfect. I won't be able to give you any references. Will that be a problem?
Now, wait. Are you in trouble?
Oh, no. Not in trouble. Just taking a vacation from my life.
Ooh, I know just what you mean. When husband number 2, no, number 4, Harold James, now that was a truly enervating guy. It was either get out or get oxygen. So I took off, never looked back.
Oh, I plan to look back, but from a distance.
Well, you're welcome to the room.
Thank you.
You'll fit in, but of course I don't guess that'll faze you, will it?
No, it won't faze me. Well, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go collect my things.
Yep. I'll be here.
Right. I think this will be a very interesting stay.
Well, like I said, that's an open-ended lease. You never know.
You never know.
I couldn't lie anymore, Donna. Grant is the father. That baby is half his. He deserves at least to talk to her.
Remember what happened the last time you tried to play fair? When you announced your oh-so-honorable intentions? Everybody doesn't play by your rules,
I know
right?
that.
The abortion could have finished this.
We would have had to continue to lie. We would have had to lie about the miscarriage. We would have had to have lied to our friends, and we would have had to have lied while we pretended to grieve.
This isn't about your need to be a parent. It's about your need to control everything.
You heard the doctor. This is up to you.
To me. If it were up to me, I wouldn't even be pregnant. Up to me. Don't you understand? The only reason we had sex, the only reason I came to you that night is because you were holding me prisoner? Nothing's changed, has it? You're still here throwing your weight around, bullying the doctor, calling all the shots, and you want instruction? I want instruction. Tell me, how do I make you disappear? Instruct me. How do I make you go away?
This is about hurting me, Vickie.
This isn't about you.
Right, this isn't about me. This is about the child.
It's about your need to control everyone and everything in your entire life. Why do you think our marriage failed? It's because you were suffocating me with the locks and the surveillance. I couldn't breathe. I was dying, Grant, and I will not do that to an innocent child.
I would not treat a child like that.
You don't know any other way. It's who you are. I mean, look at today. Look at the last couple of months. Badgering Dr. Ziff, pressuring my mother. It's the only way you know. What do you think's going to happen if we were to have a child together? There'd be custody in schools, visitation. You would keep pushing and pushing and pushing until this child was so torn and confused and... No, I won't do it. I won't do it, Grant.
You have all the answers, don't you?
Yes, I do. For me, I do.
Well, just like it isn't about me, it isn't about you either. There's another person involved here. A little boy or a little girl, my child, your child. And although you may resent my interference, that's a risk I'll take because I already love this child. Perhaps you don't, but I do.
It isn't that I don't. I just haven't been able to think about it in that way.
Well, then think about Stephen. Think about when you lost him. Think about when you found his baseball cap down by the lake and it was getting dark and you felt powerless to bring him home in time. That's how I feel about this child. That's not control, that's love. That's my love for this child. Victoria, I've listened to you. Now I want you to listen to the way I feel. Please.
See, Maggie's Meddlers, we charge by the hour.
And she could hire you. Well, all I hope is that she's a good painter.
Were you supposed to paint the whole cafeteria?
Yeah, if I get back in time, then I could put in a good hour before they come to collect me. Have you seen my shirt anywhere?
Ian, why did you come here?
To lose my shirt?
No, I mean it.
Then, I don't know you as well as I thought I did. Here, give it to me.
No,
Just give it to me.
not until you tell me what's going on with us.
We don't have time to talk about it. Now, please,
Look,
give me my...
No, okay, I'm not looking for a commitment.
Good, because you know that I can't give you one. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to me, it's not fair to your family.
I know. I just don't know how to think about us. Obviously, renting the apartment for you was wrong, and obviously talking is wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. We just don't have the time.
Please, just give me 5 minutes. Tell me what I mean to you. What you want from me. How you feel.
Counselor, you're infringing on my constitutional right to do my...
Better than infringing on your face.
Is that a threat?
Come on outside. I want to reimburse you for the film. Come on. How did that fall out of the camera anyway? You should get a new camera. They shouldn't pop open like that, you know?
You in the prowl, Winthrop? You looking for another vulnerable lady to take home and rape, huh? Is that how you get your kicks? Is that your drug of choice? A little sex, a little violence? Well, as long as I'm alive, you're never gonna rape anyone again.
Watch out. Come on. Hey, knock it off, man. Watch me. Hey, watch out. Hold on. Watch out.
Somebody break it up!
Hey, knock it off!
Somebody call the police! Do something! Stop it!
Elbow smash! Somebody call the cops!
Hello, all set?
Yes.
You going someplace special? Well, you look happy is all.
Yes, I am. That looks fine. Thank you. That should do it.
Thank you. Good luck. She wouldn't say where she was going.
Oh, she's much too clever for that.
Well, you said 100.
Well, I imagine with what Mrs. Corey gave you, you've made your 100.
She's still on foot.
No, she won't hail a cab until she gets over to the avenue. She doesn't want our friend here to trace him. Maybe you said a bit too much.
That's your game, pal. Look, why don't you just beat it before I call the cops, okay?
Let this be a lesson. Manners. Love this city.
Tourists.
I love this child. I don't know how, I don't know why, I just do. The moment I thought there was a possibility that you were pregnant, I can't explain it. My heart just broke open. And when you told me that this child belonged to Ryan, it was almost worse than losing you.
Look, we've been through this
I know you don't love me, you want a divorce, you want out. I accept that. I let you go. I let you go, Victoria. I'm not this obsessed creature that you think I am. I am flexible. But I'm also a person. A person with strong feelings, but a person nevertheless. And when you tell me that you are afraid of me...
No, it's not that I'm afraid of you. It's that I'm tired of this constant struggle.
Then don't you think that we can do better? For the sake of the child, can we treat each other with kindness and civility? Isn't a child's life worth that kind of willingness?
It's not that simple, Grant.
It can be, if we just accept the situation. We'll see a lawyer. We'll discuss visitation, whatever you want. We'll work it out, whatever the terms you may want. I'll pay for everything. I'll change diapers. I'll stay up nights, whatever you need. And if... I'm not blaming you. But if you don't want to raise this child, I'll do it.
You don't know anything about raising a child.
I'll learn. I want to learn. I need to learn. I need to heal that part of me that never knew what it was like to be loved just for myself. Not for what I could do or what I could accomplish.
You would never let anyone love you that way.
I never knew anybody would. Please. I know I'm asking you to trust me when I don't deserve it. I'm asking you to go through a long pregnancy. That's very difficult, but I'm not asking you for myself. I'm asking you for this child. A child wants to be born. And I grant you there is a time when that's not possible. But it's not this time. Love is waiting for this child. Isn't that all a child really needs? I'll leave the decision with you. I'm sure you'll make the right one.
I don't know.
So what are you going to do?